football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one...
Going for a big play right off the bat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Houston going up tempo. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking down the middle. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Wants to throw. It's Stevens. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. He'll work his way down to the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football, because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds his man. It's Marshall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's in that.
Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Buffs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. That's reeled in. It's Adams. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got a man. It's Adams. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Unloads quickly. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Houston wants to play fast. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on the money.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The RPO, it's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Line getting set on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Cougars have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Working that left side now. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Stevens. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quick release by the QB. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it up to 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
To the air, it's Stevens. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That brings him to within one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. From the gun. Flips it out to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To throw, it's Stevens. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Takes the easy completion. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to throw deep right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Houston going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls and fires complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Still on his feet. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
RPO complete to open the drive. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Stevens. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Handoff from the gun. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Going for the marker on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Houston wants to play fast. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 40. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Back to throw, it's Stevens. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Stevens. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
These corners backing off a bit. Here's a throw downfield late. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game.